There we go. Good morning, my darlings. It is going to be a glorious day. I love doing this vlogging setup in the morning because I get to sometimes look at the camera, but mostly just look at the view, because if you were to paint a picture of the English countryside, sorry, my hair is literally just woken up. It's just perfect. We've got the beautiful brick wall out in the garden. We've got a field that's just been ploughed. There's hills with like little trees, oak trees dotted about. There's a church spire up on top of the hill. I'll try and film what I'm seeing, but yeah, it just really cheers me up at the beginning of the day. It's gonna be another warm day. I think we've got a heat wave pretty much this whole week, which is amazing. I love a little blast of summer at the middle of September. Perfect timing, just coming back from our trip. But oh, I thought I would do my makeup with you this morning to celebrate the fact that I have a 20% off ByTerry code, because these codes are like gold dust, and I know that so many of you love ByTerry products as much as I do. Thank you to them for working with me on today's video. So first of all, I have actually already done this, but this is the only micellar water I'm using at the moment. It is, I just knew as soon as I saw the press release for this that I would absolutely be in love with it. It is the Balm de Rose micellar water from ByTerry, and as you can see, I'm about 2/3 through this one. I have already placed an order for another one because it really is divine. Reusable cotton pad. To be honest, what I would usually do is do this and my serum as soon as I wake up, and then I go downstairs, have my morning coffee, take the dogs out, usually, to be honest, edit a video, and that way I feel like the serum just has plenty of time to really start working its magic on my skin. But this is just such a gorgeous thing to do as soon as you get out of bed. It's gorgeously hydrating, and rose, as well as being lovely and hydrating and having the most gorgeous, very light fragrance, is also really soothing for the skin. So that is just heavenly. I'm going to pop my hair up. My eye cream and serum are from the Bare Minerals Skin Longevity range. They've got a new long life herb range, and my skin absolutely loves it, and it works really well with the other products in my skincare routine. And to start my makeup, I'm first of all applying the ByTerry primer from their Hydra range. Now, I must confess, I probably remember to put on primer 2 days a week maximum. I'm really bad. This is the step that I always forget. But this primer is actually genuinely the only primer I have ever tried that makes a difference to my skin. And I can actually tell when I'm wearing it. You'll see on the final makeup look, and obviously bearing in mind, I'm not a makeup artist, I just do everyday makeup, but I feel like that's probably more relatable. And these are just products that I feel like everyone will love. So because it's from their Hydra range, which also includes my all-time favorite, where is it? Hyaluronic pressed Hydra powder. I talk about this all the time for good reason. I'll go into more detail with this at the end, but the primer is also from this collection. So it's all focused on Hydra, hyaluronic, which is obviously so good for hydrating the skin. If your skin is dehydrated, which I feel like so many of us have dehydrated skin means it looks a little bit more dull. It can lead to fine lines and wrinkles, which we would like to avoid, or at least put off for as long as possible. So I like to try and incorporate hydration in as much of my skincare as possible, right from my cleanser to my serum to my primer, right through to my powder. In fact, even my foundation. This is the Hyaluronic Hydra foundation. You'll have seen me talking about this so much here on my YouTube channel. It's just the most gorgeous medium to full coverage. I think it's probably too full a coverage for what I want today. Although maybe if I just put a tiny bit on, yeah. I'm gonna see if I can make this do a light coverage as well. It's got SPF 30 in it as well, which is fantastic. But yes, so the primer has got all those lovely benefits and just leaves my skin, I feel like it fills in any bumps and early fine lines and wrinkles in my skin, leaving just a really smooth canvas, perfectly ready for makeup application. Kind of like a smoothing filter, but a very subtle smoothing filter. So let's get started with foundation. I like to always shake this one up first. These are my two favorite ByTerry foundations. The Light Expert Click Brush. This is the one that I took with me to Catalonia, using this on holiday. This, I would say, this is like a wedding day face. If you want to just be so flawless and have your skin illuminated and glowing, it's kind of like, I don't know how to describe it other than just a major glow. This is a little bit more coverage. You still get that glow, don't get me wrong. You get the benefits of the hyaluronic in here, little pipette, and the SPF 30. It's a really, I don't want to say watery, but a really light consistency, and it's one that just, especially if you use the primer, blends with your skin so seamlessly, even if you're not a pro at makeup. It just makes your skin look glowing and healthy straight away. Hopefully you can see a bit of a difference from the side I haven't done and the side I have done, and that literally took me 12 seconds. As always, I'll leave all these pieces linked down below, and ByTerry have so kindly, until the 27th, so don't delay, given us a 20% discount code, so you can use Josie20. If you would like any of these pieces, there are a couple of exceptions. I'll leave all the information in the description box down below, but you can use Josie20 on the primer, on the foundation, on the Micellar Water, so it's a good time to stock up on your ByTerry favorites. A touch of the world's best lip balm, Balm de Rose, just after I pop on my foundation. This helps to get my lips ready for anything that I'm going to pop on later, which is at this moment undecided. To be honest, I'll probably just leave balm on my lips for the morning. So that is just a gorgeous 45 seconds worth of foundation application. I'm just not the kind of person that spends ages on my makeup. I want it to work really well with my skin, give me a glowing complexion, and not be a faff. And that is what I love about these products. So as always, I'm just going to add a little bit of colour to my complexion. I feel like this is one of those products that I haven't spoken about in quite some time, but it's something that I use nearly every single day, and it really is just so beautiful. So these are the Brightening Cc Powders. Mine is obviously quite well used and well loved, but they are just, the formation of the actual product is like a rose. It is so beautiful, and this you can actually use, you could use this as your finishing powder, but if you just want that beautiful hint of colour, you can see instantly this just makes my complexion look so healthy and glowing, literally like you've just been on a vacation where you've had facials every single day. I just think that looks absolutely incredible. This is probably one of my all-time favourite beauty products. I really hope it's still in stock, because ByTerry love to tease us with these gorgeous limited editions, such as, I'm not even going to tell you about it because it's so perfect, and I hope they bring this back next year. I used it in my Instagram stories and everyone was like, no, it's limited edition. I'm sure that it might be available on the World Wide Web somewhere. But look at the glow and the colour that that gives. Oh, dreamy. I seem to have misplaced my blusher brush. I'm not sure where I've put it, but I'm going to use just this domed brush. This is the palette that I made myself at the ByTerry counter in Selfridges. I do have another blush upstairs, which is the ByTerry. I'm going to pop a picture of it on the screen here. They are the most flattering, beautifully kind of naturally flushed rosy blushes of all time, and the little circle in the middle, you just pick up a tiny bit and it gives you just the most subtle, natural looking highlight and glow. I absolutely love it. But this one is special because nobody else has this. I literally pressed these powders myself. I wonder if they're still doing that. If they are, I'll leave the information link down below. But I basically just tried to recreate the blusher that I already had from ByTerry with a slightly deeper tone. These products just blend together so perfectly as well. You know, sometimes you apply different products and your skin is just like, nope, these shouldn't go together, and it just doesn't, they don't blend, they don't sit beautifully together on your skin. These all just do to perfection. Okay, the moment we've all been waiting for. So this is the Hyaluronic Pressed Hydra powder. I said on my Instagram stories, this is the powder for people that hate powder, and I really dislike 99.999% of powders I've ever tried. I love a glow, I love a healthy radiant complexion, and powders in general just wipe that away and they mattify your complexion, which I don't love. This is, by some kind of sorcery, the most magical powder. It stops you from getting shiny in the areas you apply it, but it still enables your complexion to glow. Honestly, I cannot explain the magic of this, but I know that so many of you have tried it and feel the same way. So I take my fluffiest brush, just delicately pat on the powder. You can also get this in a loose powder, but I just find the pressed one is really, really convenient. And this is the one that I took traveling with me. It's obviously very, very travel friendly, mirror in the lid too. And I pat it onto the areas where I would naturally get shiny, or areas where my makeup would normally cake or crease, such as under the eyes. And because this is part of the Hydra range, you get those lovely hydrating benefits, especially the skin under the eyes. It is very delicate, you don't want anything heavy here. This is just like the finest powder. I think I could do an entire video dedicated to my love for this powder. And then the most important area for me is actually here. So this is where, if I don't apply anything, I will get very shiny throughout the day. This will just keep me beautifully matte, keep my makeup in place. But as you can see, it is not getting rid of the glow. It still gives you that beautifully healthy, I just love it, finish to your complexion. And then using my big side of the brush, very lightly picking it up, and I'm just going to sweep this very lightly all over, just as a finishing touch. And again, it acts like a soft blurring filter to your skin. So whether you're going to be on camera, or you've got a special event to go to, or you just want to look perfect in your everyday life, oh, it's just gorgeous. Very natural brown eyeshadow colour, again from my bespoke palette. That's literally all I do. It is this kind of natural mushroomy shade. Super quick, usual brow routine. I don't know how, but somehow my lashes have taken a bit of a hit. They were really good before we went away, and I felt like I had lots of lashes. They were really long and fluttery. I was using my Privage serum on the regular before holiday, but maybe it was just wearing mascara, waterproof mascara, while we were away. I don't know, I just feel like I have half the lashes I did before holiday, which is a shame, but I've just done my usual brow and mascara routine. I actually love how my lips look just with Balm de Rose on, and this look is all about the complexion. It's all about glowing, healthy, fresh, radiant skin, which I feel like is a look that is just never going to go out of fashion. Makeup trends, they come and go, but having a healthy base is something which is just always going to be a good look. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm so pleased with how my skin looks with these products on. Love you, ByTerry. So I'm going to leave them all linked down below. Thank you again, ByTerry, for the code Josie20. You can use it on everything that I link in the description box down below. Have a little look for all of your favorites. Make the most of it until the 27th. I'm actually roasting now. This side of the house gets the morning sunshine, so I'm going to get dressed for the day. Ooh, I do like to finish with a setting mist. And then it's another morning of wardrobe sorting, and we actually have some of the chaps from the Heritage Wardrobe Company coming over today. They're taking a look at the paint in Charlie's wardrobe and just the finishing touches in mine. There's a few little corners that I would like them to fill in because I feel like they could become spider holes. And I've also asked if they can put a normal mirror, not an antique mirror, behind the big door on one of the ends, because A few of you have pointed out that when I'm trying to show outfits, such as in my Instagram stories, it can make the outfit look as though it's got little marks on it, whereas obviously it is the mirror, but I thought it'd be good to have a plain mirror as well. So I'm going to pop that the other side of the door. So we're going to go through all of those amends later. But yeah, it's a gorgeous day, so let's get going. Please ignore my broken nail, but I have just unboxed, I don't know why, but this little box made its way into my makeup bag. Some new rings from Edge of Ember. This is their new collection. I believe these are actually diamonds, so I've popped it next to my other diamond. And the collection is kind of like a constellation inspired collection. They are just so delicate. This is actually 2 separate rings. I've just separated them out a little bit. I don't know if maybe they are a little bit small for that finger. Not sure, maybe I'll switch them around a little bit. How absolutely beautiful. I love dainty rings, and I always wanted to have something else on my ring finger hand just to add a little bit to it, and that is just perfection. And another little home update for you. This is 4th time lucky with the bed linen set. So yes, this is the 4th. Actually, it was 3rd time lucky. I do really like the last bed set that I showed you in here. That one is currently in the wash, but I think it's always good to have 2 that you love to have in rotation. This set, again, I'm just not the kind of person that irons my bed sheets. I'm sorry, I just really cannot be bothered, and I don't actually think it looks that bad. If I show you over here, where the sunlight hits it, you can't see the creases so much. Tell me if you think that's awful, but yeah, not enough hours in the day to iron my bed linen. This set is from Bedfolk, and it is this beautiful kind of stony rose shade, and I just love how it goes. Pink and green are the most complementary colours, so it goes really beautifully with the bed frame. It's a very soft pink, so it's not overly girly, and yes, Charlie absolutely loves it. And then I think the pink with the Soho Home cushions ties in so beautifully, and then we've got the cream of our throw as well. I have to say, it looks actually 50 times nicer in real life than it does on the camera. It looks a little bit more pink on camera, and I have to say it also looks more creased on camera, but I'm so happy with this set. It's like a cotton sateen, so it feels really lovely and soft on the skin, and yeah, the colour is just absolutely gorgeous, so I'm absolutely thrilled with this. And we now have our 2 perfect bed sets for the master bedroom, and oh my god, this bed is just so comfortable. Charlie has got a new toy. Oh! Did you want to join in this conversation, little boy? Yes, we're both stood here wagging because we think it might be time for another treat. So what have you got, darling?
Well, it's basically a citrus juicer from Sage.
Alright.
But watch how much of the... Because you know when you squeeze oranges normally...
Yes.
You don't always get all of them. Not with this.
Oh, ow. Wow.
Yeah.
So I guess we're having fresh orange juice this morning, aren't we?
Yeah, lots of vitamin C. We're going to need this throughout winter. Yeah. But the thing is, our other juicer, which is from Sage, is a juicer. This is pressing the orange juice. So this is like freshly squeezed orange juice, yeah?
So
whereas
would your
the juicer over there would have the pulp in it.
Right.
Or some of the pulp.
So your juicer is actually healthier, but this is like
I don't know.
an enjoyable breakfast
There's a lot of debate
juice.
around which is healthier, because you don't lose any fibre with doing this, or you lose a little bit but not a lot.
Okay.
In that, you lose a lot more fibre. This tastes better.
Would this be orange juice with bits?
Yes.
Yeah, it has got bits.
This is exactly like freshly squeezed orange juice, so it's just an electric version of it. You know where normally you turn it?
Yeah.
It's basically a much posher version, but it's obviously useful for cooking as well if you want to juice a couple of lanes.
Yeah.
But to be fair, it is primarily good for this, because it just makes it so... Imagine if you did orange juice for like 6 people, if you've got people...
Yeah.
That's where it comes in handy.
That looks really satisfying. Yeah. Do you know, a couple of people have commented, because we've got so many bedrooms, thinking that we're opening a B&B. I feel like
if all else goes to pot.
Yeah, we definitely could. Alright, I'm eager to try this orange juice.
That one's a bit... Oh, yeah.
Eject.
I guess if you did crazy amount, you'd have to depulp.
Yeah. Ooh, that looks fresh.
almost the perfect amount. I've got straws here.
Well done. That beats Tropicana.
Do you know what? I think I'm not a nutritionist, but I think during winter, I think it's even more important you get vitamin C.
How is that? Yum!
How good is that?
Hello darlings, I'm now up in my little haven. That was a scrumptious orange juice. I enjoyed that outside doing some emails and some editing, and now I'm gonna do another couple of suitcases. I feel like the step-by-step approach up here is definitely working. I've had a little scurry around, a little tidy up, and I'm gonna try and make it my resolution that I always have all the surfaces clear in here before I go to bed, because I think it'd be really nice to wake up and come up here in the morning and it just be perfectly tidy. Aside from my tripod, which I will find a place for that to live. So I have cleared the island and I've got my neon candle lit. It is smelling absolutely glorious. I love that you can see the reflection of not only the circle design of the mirrors, but also the beams in the table. It is just so lovely because actually the view when you look up in this room is just as beautiful as the view down here. So the guys from Heritage are actually downstairs talking to Charlie, and then I think they're going to come up and just make notes of little amends that need to be made in here, such as this little hole I would like to be filled so that we don't have spiders. I'd like to see how it would look with a cornice up at the top of that end and this end down here. Ooh, I've popped a couple more bags up in here. And then later on today, I'm hopefully going to pop some clothes in there, and then that end will look a little bit more full as well. This I'm actually embarrassed to show you. So this tray, which is where I had lots of my shoes stored before I put them away yesterday, is my handbag declutter station. This is something that I'm going to tackle later on today. These are just random things, yes, including a toothbrush, tissues, matches, you name it, that are found at the bottom of my handbags. But before I pop my bags away, such as up here on display or in their unit, I want to make sure they are empty. So I'm going to rummage through my handbags, have a little bit of a clear out. I'm sure I'll find lots of useful things. And then I've popped my charging cables under here. I didn't realize, but this is actually a USB socket, which is really handy. So I can have my phone charging here. And then this is a ginormous selection of beauty products, which I need to sort through as well. But first, I'm going to do some more clothing. I think it'd be good if I can get the bathroom sorted. So I'm going to bring these cases out. Nice summer clothes and hats. Whoops, probably should have opened this. Oh, that's empty, okay. Oh, these are all empty. Brilliant, okay. That means these can go into storage. And it's just this box, which I am afraid might be quite spider infested, that I need to sort through. Okay, so I have been scurrying around like a little busy bee, and as you can see, ooh, let me just shut this door. By the way, these are clothes that need to be hung, but I've run out of hangers. I did order some more, so hopefully they'll be coming soon. Can't wait to get this door on as well, and then it'll look so much better. I'm not sure if the camera picks it up quite as well, but the lighting down this end of the room is such a gorgeous, almost pinky glow. And I think it's the delicate white, that colour. I'm so glad I went for that instead of just a crisp white. It just makes such a difference. It's such a lovely, flattering glow. Just got a few bits and bobs I need to sort out on the table. But I wanted to quickly get your thoughts and opinions on the bathroom. So I'm thinking, oh, spider alert in that corner. I'm gonna get a hidden cupboard in here, which will probably house maybe my lighting equipment for filming. But then I'm thinking along this end of the bathroom for all of my product storage, which obviously I have a lot of products. I'm going to get more units like this style with the antique mirror and the circle design, possibly, or plain ones like the panels over there, just to make the most of this section. And then I have been looking on Pinterest and looking on so many different inspiration websites for how to completely make over this bathroom. And I've let you guys know before that I want to give this such a humongous facelift. I would love for this to be my girly haven, my Instagrammable bathroom. Think Annabelle's, think Sketch, think Brasserie of Light in London. I want to take it to those levels. So I might do one of my Pick Monkey inspiration boards this evening when the lighting is not good enough for me to do any more filming up here. So let me just tell you what I'm picturing. I'm thinking, first of all, I really am not a huge fan of this wall texture, and it's kind of like a creamy color, but it's quite hard to show you on camera. There, you can see it there. It's kind of like a yellowy, I mean, it looks like sand. It just looks like textured sand, which I don't love. I'm sure it was a style once upon a time, but it doesn't suit the vibe of this bathroom. With this giant bathtub, I feel like it doesn't do this room any favors. Even though you've got the massive mirror, which I do love, I feel like this bathroom deserves more space. If I'm totally honest with you, I am never gonna bath in here, and I don't think anyone is. I think the purpose of this room, this bathroom, is for me to get ready and go for a wee, quite frankly. So, my dream is get rid of the bathtub, have a really practical storage unit, just like the ones you saw in the bedroom that I was explaining here, possibly, or maybe an antique unit, or just something really beautiful along the back there for storage for all of this stuff, which I do need to sort out. I think these walls, okay, TBC on the colour. This wall, however, I would like to make a real statement of. I would like it to either be completely tiled or even a ditzy floral wallpaper. Then, what I'm imagining is, as lovely as these sinks are, and they are lovely, I'm sure we'll be able to sell them, I have actually fallen in love, head over heels in love, with these two Burlington sinks. I'm going to pop a picture of them on the screen here, and I'm going to use these as part of my mood board a little bit later. But they are perfection. They are quite antique-y looking. They've got a marble top with a bit of a lip. They're pretty big, and I think we'll be able to get away with the big size of them. And I would love two, just like this. When we get rid of the bathtub, there'll be so much more space. So I think there'll definitely be room for two. And then I'm going to get gold, or what's the colour? I think they call it copper. Can't remember the name that they call it, but essentially Burlington have gold taps and a gold, is it called a drop waste? Waste drop? Waste catcher? That little thing that goes underneath sinks that are more exposed. I can get that in gold as well with the marble tops, and can you even imagine how stunning that's going to look, having beauty products on the marble, because we don't actually have any marble in this house, I don't think. So I think that'd be really lovely. And then above the beautiful sinks, I would love to get some antique mirrors, two really big, identical, so that is going to be quite challenging, because finding one perfect antique mirror is hard, but two, they may not be authentic antiques. I'm just gonna have to keep my eyes open. But two beautiful statement mirrors, ideally really, really big, because I do love the lighting in here, and I think it's just nice when you're getting ready to have a really big vision of how you're getting on. Don't know if Burlington do gold towel rail heaters, but again, I don't think it's actually that necessary. So what I might do is look for an antique style radiator. I don't know if in bathrooms if you have to have towel rails or can it just be a normal radiator. I will do a little bit of research, and then this end I'm going to keep that as just like an alcove. Not too sure if I can do anything lovely with it. And then Burlington have a toilet quite similar to this that also has the gold bits and bobs, where this one is silver. And yeah, again, as lovely as this bathtub is, I feel like the space would just be so much better without it. I'm never going to use it, if I'm totally honest. It's just a spider catcher and a fly catcher at the moment. As you can see, it's just kind of dirty. It's never going to be used. There are, how many more bathtubs in this house? 3 other bathtubs, I think? Maybe 2. Goodness me, I don't even know. But basically, I'm only ever going to use the one in the master bedroom. So I think I'm going to list this on a local Facebook group and try and sell it. To be honest, I think I'll probably try and sell all of these pieces to help fund the bathroom makeover. But yeah, those are my ideas so far, which I'm very excited about. I don't know when I'm going to do this project. It's obviously budget dependent, but I would love to do it. Ooh, oh, I thought that was part of my dress. It's the taps. I would love to do it this year, 2020, if possible. But frankly, I've got no idea how much it costs to renovate a bathroom to the level that I would like to do it. So we shall see. I'll keep you posted. But if you guys got any ideas on mirrors or styles, keep watching. So I'm going to show you my mock-up, my kind of mood board later on. But for now, I've distracted myself for long enough. Let's go and find something else. Another box of clothing. Are these all definitely empty? I think I did test these earlier, didn't I? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, 3 empty suitcases. These ones I might collapse inside each other, my lovely antler suitcases, and store these behind some of my clothing. I have just broken a nail so far down that it's actually bleeding, and it is so painful. I don't know if you can see this. Ow. And it really, really hurts. So I think I may have to take a break. Ow, you know when you like pinch yourself somewhere else to try and take the pain away? I always used to laugh when people got annoyed when they broke a nail, but this is actually so painful. Okay, I'm going to try and get one more suitcase done, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to maneuver quite as much anymore. So this case that I've just opened is actually my ski stuff suitcase, including my ice skates. I'm gonna have a little rummage through it and make sure I want to keep everything in there. But to be honest, obviously this stuff is very niche. I'm hopeful that there'll be a really lovely ice skating rink around here. Maybe even at Soho Farmhouse. But anyway, I might leave the ice skates a little bit more accessible. But the ski stuff I think I'll leave all in one suitcase and just again push it to the back somewhere. These gloves just gave me such a laugh. If anyone's watched the vlogs, I can't remember if it was in my vlog or Freddie's vlog, where we went to, where did we go? Courchevel? Courchevel? Yeah, we went to Courchevel. Was it this January? Yeah, it was January 2020, so this one that's just gone. Probably doesn't sound that funny, but oh how we laughed. Basically, I thought I had these gloves with me. Turned out I had one of these gloves and a cream colored cashmere sock in my jacket, and it was so cold. I desperately needed gloves, so I ended up walking around the whole day with one lovely cashmere glove and one cashmere sock on my hands. Probably one of those things where you had to be there, but oh my goodness, it was so funny that those vlogs just pre-corona times when we knew nothing of what was to come. Oh my goodness, I might watch that later. In fact, I'm gonna have that on in the background while I'm emptying my ski suitcase. Oh, that made me so happy, or is making me so happy, watching my Courchevel vlog back. Just, yeah, happier times when we were able to travel without a care in the world. If you just feel like watching something that's completely different and will take you away for 20 minutes, I'll leave my Courchevel vlog linked on the screen and down below. It really is good fun, and it might help you get into the winter mood if you feel that way. We had such a laugh. It's actually Freddie's birthday today, so quite appropriate that I'm watching one of our vlogs together. Anyway, let me show you what I've done. This little section is looking very cute indeed. This is my winter area. So in here, you've seen a little bit of this already, but we've got winter accessories now, like gloves, a mixture of cashmere, mittens, and leather, depending on what the mood strikes. And then there's this pair which are actually fingerless or fingertipless, which is great if you're going to be taking photos or on your phone. Hats for if it's really chilly, and then a few head accessories. I've also found my steamery bobble off. So this is really great for shaving your fabric garments. So if your jumpers get a bit bobbly, just bzzz, and this will get the bobbles off. It is not a sign of low quality jumpers if they bobble. In fact, often my more expensive jumpers, like my cashmeres from Reiss and Club Monaco, they're the ones that bobble. I actually had someone message me about the Lily Silk knitwear. For example, this is one of my Lily Silk jumpers that I've had for years, and it has not bobbled at all. But if it does, it's not the end of the world. You can just, yeah, take a bobble off. It's a really good investment for winter. You can use it on your coats as well. So I'll leave this little gadget linked down below. What else did I want to show you? Thermals obviously in there, trousers in this drawer down here, and then I have, this area is still messy, managed to fit my ski suitcase. I love that this door opens like that. If I move my cleaning spray, it'll open all the way. Yeah, so you can see tucked behind there is my ski suitcase, and I can still freely move my winter coats in front of it. So that storage is just amazing. And then obviously I'm theming my suitcases based on what's in the cupboard. So ski stuff behind the winter coats. I've got a few spare dust bags up here. This gilet, when I get some new hangers, I'll be able to hang up as well. Did I pop a suitcase behind here? Oh no, behind my blouses I've just got general travel bags. So we've got like hand luggage type bags, things that are just a little bit large. I might pop my big Loewe basket in there too. And then in this cupboard here, you'd never know it just from looking, but behind my short dresses is my antler suitcase, which has got the hand luggage suitcase inside it. So we are doing very, very well when it comes to hidden storage. Where do I keep my ice skating shoes? Do you know what? They are footwear. Actually, I'm going to put them with my moon boots. I put my moon boots in the bottom of this cupboard because they're so rarely used. I literally only wear them when it's a snow day. I think it's unwise to take up space in my actual shoe racks. So there we go. I also found my lovely, I think this is from the White Company, hot water bottle. I think I will be needing that this winter. And then I found some bits and bobs that I'm going to take to the gym. This was actually part of a Givenchy blogger mail this week. This lovely little pouch, and I've popped in it loads of these little sachets. You know, you get like free samples with magazines. I'm going to put this in my gym bag and hopefully get through those. And then I always want one of these when I've showered at the gym to like keep my hair out my face while I'm doing my makeup. So I'm gonna pop that in my gym bag too. I just love how the light streams in at this time of day. Look how beautiful that is. So nice for someone like me that just gets my batteries recharged by the sunshine. That is so beautiful. I love the afternoon sun. Look at that pigeon. What you doing on my chimney, Mr. Pigeon? So when I do turn this into a roof terrace, it will get the afternoon sun. Oh, and you can see the top of the church, how glorious. So I'm yet to decide what clothing I'm gonna put in this end unit. It feels like a big decision. So for the moment, I've just filled it with bags. This one I'm just borrowing from the Catwalk Club. But yeah, these are just some bags. I'll probably keep the top ones up on display based on whatever bags I'm using at the time. Let me show you how lovely it looks in here now. That is just so satisfying. All of my favorite dresses, my most beautiful long dresses. We've still got room at the bottom there. Not sure what's gonna go down there. But yes, this just really makes me very happy. All these beautiful materials. I mean, look at the detail. It's the Needle and Thread new collection. Stunning. Oh, look at this. Look at this dress. Oh my gosh, these two actually are my favorites. My camera does struggle to focus in this mirror a little bit, but look at this. I might actually shoot this tomorrow. I'm so excited to shoot it. It's just absolutely beautiful. So I'm gonna go downstairs now to the office room and the pink bedroom where, oh, I felt like I had a bug going down my top, where I have got more clothes. Dumped is the only word to describe it. Bring them up here and sort those out, and then I'm gonna go and do a little bit of editing. Let me know if you guys are still enjoying wardrobe sorting videos. I know that I'm having a really good time, but I don't know if it's still interesting. I appreciate that I've been doing this for the last like 4 videos now. So let me know if you're still keen to follow the journey. Obviously I'll be doing updates as and when, and next week is a full week of fashion content. Yay! But yeah, let me know if you would like me to continue showing you the wardrobe progress. But for now, let's go and get some more clothing items. Okay darlings, I have been organising for yet another hour, and as you might be able to see behind me, this is potentially a temporary solution. It's not that I don't have enough rails in my dressing room, but with the job that I do, I have a lot of incoming clothes, whether that's things that I've ordered or things which have been sent to me by brands for shoots or for videos or for gifting. I've always found it useful to keep those kind of things separate from my actual wardrobe, because then if I have the shoot coming up, I don't need to scurry around my actual wardrobe to find the clothes. I know that things which are to be shot are in a separate place. So I have kept a couple of rails out in the entrance area for that purpose. I'm not going to go through them because a few of the things, or actually most of these things on the rails, are for things which you will be seeing very soon, including a few things of course for my autumn fashion edit, which I'm going to start filming tomorrow. So this may be the last vlog. Not too sure when you're going to be seeing this. We shall see. I'm going to have a little schedule when I go on my laptop now. I haven't shown you my process of doing the brainstorming room planning for the bathroom, but I will be sharing that on my Instagram stories. Do head over there if you'd like to see my vision board, that's what I was looking for the bathroom. Very exciting indeed. But anyway, Charlie and I are going to have another of our all plants meals. Charlie's, we're having the chicken katsu tonight, which I'm really looking forward to, and I think Charlie's going to add fish again to his. He needs a little bit more protein. But darlings, that is all from me for today. I really hope you enjoyed the vlog. Subscribe if you're new, thumbs up if you enjoyed it, tell a friend, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.